This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Ugh. Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown, an Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something. Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
The billions guy? Such a great moment. Reminds me of the actor?
Michael, you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm far too busy for movies. these
No,
days.
Doc.
And as for my project, it's practically done.
Frankenstein, side note, is actually a really damn good movie. So is Dracula, the Wolfman, all those like old 1930s Universal horror pictures. So fucking good. And then they made some in the oh wait, hold on.
No, you were really onto something with the rocket car.
Yeah, they made the Hammer film production or something like that. Made monster movies in the 1970s that were lit-hits. They were awesome. So I highly recommend you guys check them out. In that order, no less.
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Corleone.
October 12th. Doc?
Shit pickle. Love the angles like this. When they do this, it's so wicked.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic Age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
I forgot about that the DeLorean is like totally fucked up. That guy.
There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck.
Yeah. Alrighty. This is our new playing field. So, let's go over here. Talk to Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
And I still stand by my statement that I think for a cartoon character, Edna's kind of hot. I mean, the personality totally destroys her. Because I'm kind of like that. Personality is a big thing, so if you're a heinous bitch, automatically you're as attractive as pond scum. So, yeah.
To burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Corleone! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did.
What a
You seen
bitch.
Emmett?
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, Emmett's nice and all, but he's not exactly the kind of guy that has girls swarming all over him.
Well, I'm not your average girl.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Corleone, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
I think I have to talk to her more, but let me see the hints. Because, you know, good excuse. Yeah! Okay, if you want to break up with Edna and Emmett, you'll need to talk to Edna. Alright, drink! Edna may seem busy, but keep at it. Drink. Talk to Edna until you find out exactly what she sees in Emmett. And drink. No, I'm out of beer! I'm so sorry, guys. I will be back. I am taking a beer pause, so... pause! And dumb pause. We are back, and we are reloaded. Alright, let's talk to Edna.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Corleone, you know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His mind map shows him to be a...
So essentially, she wants
I see.
a dude
And if it
that
turns
looks
out you're
good in
mistaken
a
about
suit,
any of these
is
qualities,
dedicated to her, and is
okay.
really smart.
Just curious, just trying to understand.
Well,
the
fuck
female
balls.
Well, understand this.
Well, anyone looks
I'm not
good in
some
a suit.
faint-hearted
I'm
girl
sorry.
who'd run away
Anyone
at the
looks
first
good in a
hint of
suit.
trouble.
You put on a
I've
suit,
made a big
clean up
investment in
nicely.
him. Not on
And the
money,
smarts
some
thing, well, you know,
ambition.
I's got no
I'd like to
smarts,
be
if you knows what I'm
absolute
saying.
before I'd call it
And the
quits
whole,
with Emmett. Got
what
it?
was the middle one?
Uh-huh.
Fucking
Now, Mr.
faithful?
Craig,
I believe
there's
I'm,
anything else.
I believe I'm quite faithful, you know. Okay,
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
okay.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Ah, it's Trixie Trotter.
You seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
He's like, oh, fuck. Okay, so now, yeah, the rest of the episode is convincing Edna that Emmett's a fuck up, so... Let's see. Edna believes that Emmett doesn't look at other women. Who can we enlist to make her believe otherwise and drink? Oh, shit. Oh, God. Full beer. Gotta be careful. Alright, second hint. Go talk to Trixie about making Edna jealous. Drink, drink. Ah, delicious. Okay, so let's go talk to Trixie Trotter herself.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kit Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Huh.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future?
I actually really like the Trixie Trotter character. I thought she was so funny. So fun.
Oh, and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
You see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Oh,
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
Okay.
see you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Okay, I think I remember what you... Trixie won't... Oh, hint. Drink! Yes! Alright, Trixie won't help make Edna jealous unless Edna does something mean to her. Alright, drinky drinky. Maybe talking to Edna about Trixie can focus Edna's natural meanness in a productive direction. Oh, I remember what happens now. Yeah, it's the quote-unquote sexy picture.
Ahem.
Back again, Mr. Corleone? What can I help you with?
Well, I was thinking.
Uh,
I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it, allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
All right.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I am afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!